Hello, Caroline from Bubbly Maths. Tomorrow we're doing flexible shapes. So this video is about how to make the flexible shapes and what you need to get ready for tomorrow. So for today, what we're going to be doing is, tonight we're going to do, again, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you how to make the sticks, the paper sticks. And the paper sticks is what we're going to be using tomorrow. So I've got lots of paper sticks, and you want to make loads, make 20 if you can. May not. You just keep making paper sticks. That can be your evening activity instead of knitting, because you can do so much with paper sticks. And tomorrow's activity is going to give you a really good feel. And this is aged, so it's basically aged from 4 to 18. The 7 to 18-year-olds, activities will cover at 9 o'clock in the morning, obviously available on the replay. And then at 10 o'clock, we're doing the early years, which is 4 to 7-year-olds. And it'll all be based on the good old paper sticks. Ooh. I'll show you how to make those in just a moment. There's also a link to a YouTube video on making those, so you can do it either way, whichever way you prefer. Watch now or do them tomorrow. So that's tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Now, what I'm just going to do is share with you for a moment. If I can just get all the right thingamajobbery what sits. Here's the activity, and this is how I share it. I'm looking forward to the day when I can actually do these things without having to talk through them. Talk as I speak. There we go, talk as I speak. Speak about what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So there is the activity. It's called Flexible Shapes. We're going to be, the collapsible cube is the sister activity, and the link to that is in the downloadable activity that you've got the link for above. Well, actually it's all on there. It's on a web page, and you've got a link to this document here that you're looking at, and also a link to the collapsible cube activities and the video that goes with it. And by the morning there should be a video. If technology is on my side, because I'm working on it and I did have some problems, hopefully by the morning the video that goes with this activity will be on the Maths Toys YouTube channel as well. So these are the shapes that will be, oh, wait a minute. Are you going to make, okay, so we're going to, oh my, oh my, oh my. We need lots of paper sticks. We need to make all of these. And the questions are, so before you make them, we want to imagine what they're like. This is the activity. And visualize how they will behave once you've made them. Now, it's important that you make them with paper sticks and not with rigid vertices, because I've got some shapes that I use for my bubbles that have rigid vertices. But actually, if you make them without having artificial rigidity in the vertices, they may or may not be flexible. And the question is, which shapes are flexible and which are not? So I'm not going to reveal the secret. So the idea is we're going to make all those shapes tomorrow. So that's my challenge, apparently. Well, I might not make all of them. I might let you make a lot of them, but I might just make them all. How many? Oh my goodness. How many paper sticks do we need to make all those? Right, that's another challenge. It's more than 20. I can say it's more than 20. I'll let you work out how many paper sticks you're going to need to be able to make all of those. And then the activities, so you'll need to make lots of paper sticks. You'll need pen and paper. You're going to sketch and describe the activities. And then the paper sticks, yeah, you've got the video, link to the video for making them, and that's what they're going to look like. We're going to make one now as well. And then, well, we'll cover that tomorrow. We're just making sure that you've got everything that you need for tomorrow. It's basically pen, paper, and paper sticks. So let's go to making the paper sticks now. So we've got activities. say it's 4 to 18-year-olds. So we've got activities for primary or elementary, which is 5. So the early years is 4 to 7. The primary level we cover is 7 to 11, and then 11 to 15 and 15 to 18. And now I'm going to stop that share and start the other share. We're going to get our visualizer. Woo! Check this out. I have been making paper sticks. So we're going to make another one now. If you notice, I've got 2 different lengths. So that's another reason why I have to make some paper sticks. So you want to use all the paper that's the same length, because this activity does require all the paper sticks to be the same length. And so I do have to make some more. So make sure your paper's all the same size. You can make them half the size by using half the amount of paper. But I'm going to use a full sheet of newspaper. And first thing you want to do is I'm going to not halve it. If you're using half of this, you'd halve that and then halve it again, because the reason why I halve it and halve it again is to give it a little bit of extra thickness, which gives the paper stick a little bit of extra rigidity. That's a nice rigid shape. Now, we're then going to fold it in thirds. Now, the way to calculate a third is that this length here is going to be half of that length there. So this edge here is going to fall halfway between the fold and the end. So let's see. I'm still eyeballing it, but that does give you an idea of, oh yes, I didn't say the things that we need to make this happen. So we need paper, we need scissors, we need sticky tape, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't get out my string. We need string. There we go. We need string as well. This is just normal cotton string that you can use for cooking or for packing. Here we go. This one's brand new. My goodness. Doesn't want to come out, does it? Come out and play. All is forgiven. Please come out and play with us. We really want you to come and play. Here we go. Now, we're going to get a piece of string that's a little bit longer. As well, it's more than twice the width of the paper. And actually, I'm going to change this slightly. I'm going to fold this one in. Did you see how rough that is? I want that to disappear. I don't want that out and about with us, and then fold that over. Now, I'm now going to put the string here and get my tape. Get my tape. And get a little bit of tape that's that long, slightly shorter than the width of the paper. The reason why we're using tape here is that if you take that string down, then when you're pulling to join these edges together, then you're not going to pull the string through the paper, which is very easy to do if they're not taped down. Now I'm going to prepare another little bit of tape for when I'm finished. I lost the end. Prepare a little bit of tape for when I'm finished so that I can seal it up, so I can lock it down, so I can, now when we roll it, you roll it as tight as you possibly can. I've got the fold inside and the open part outside, so that when I roll it, I no longer have any rough edges anywhere. When I've finished, I'll have a nice smoothing. I'm making it as tight as I possibly can. Some people roll it a lot tighter than I do. I don't. I just like to get it done. Some people take a lot of time and effort over it. I just like to get it done. I want to make my shapes as quickly as I can. Now, you can decorate these as well, especially if you use the kind of tape that painters use, or else you can just cover this with a bit of paper again, glue it on, or decorate it with something else. But you can make these very pretty. At the same time, I like to use the newspaper so it's recyclable. So that's your stick, and then all you have to do is to make the shapes is just tie them together. So I will actually make a video of how to make a reef knot. I was just taught how to make a reef knot the other day. I think this is it. I think I've got it. I think this is a reef knot. I think it is. But now if you make a reef knot, the idea is you can also undo it so that you, if you want to reuse, I think I've made the reef knot. I'm pretty sure I have. So now I can cut that. I'm not going to cut it terribly too short. I'm going to cut it about there so that I can reuse those should I want to. Right, that's two tied together, and I'll let you make all the other shapes. Thank you. If you're enjoying these videos, please do share the videos. This is the preparation video for tomorrow, the real things happening at 9 o'clock in the morning. And of course, it's available on replay because it'll be on Facebook. And or if you think this group is helpful to you, please do share that. Tell other people about it on your Facebook page. And of course, like and comment, send us in pictures of what you do. Specifically this activity, Tandy that's written it, she is specifically requesting pictures. So please do send in pictures of this activity when you do it, because she's actually writing an article to be put in the magazine as well. So if you do send in pictures, please, we will be putting them in an article. Please don't send them otherwise. And we don't need to see faces. It's just going to be helpful to Tandy to have pictures of the activity being done and other shapes that you've made. And thank you to AIMSEC and Aiming High for the activities that we're presenting to you that are so flexible. They are low threshold, high ceiling. So they've got activities for a 3-year-old. We've got activities for different levels. If someone's shooting way ahead and is bored, there's something that they can do that's going to stretch them. If someone's missing one of the concepts and think, oh, I'm actually really struggling with this, they can go down a level, get the foundation, and then start climbing up again. It's really important that everybody starts. You can all start at the beginning. All we're going to do tomorrow is make shapes. So it's the questions that follow after that will be different according to the attainment level of the person you're talking to. And so so each person start at the level they come. We can all start at the same place where the 4-year-old is, and then expand up. And when you reach the point where you think, okay, yeah, I know, no, this is good, I know this, that is when you think, wait a minute, let me stretch myself, let me go a bit higher, let me find out the point where I don't know, because where it's that point where you don't know is where you're learning. It's what you don't know that you need to learn. And dear, excuse me, that light in my eyes. It's that point where you don't know that a sneeze clears your mind, just clears your memory completely. Poof, it's all gone. It's going past that point of not knowing and being comfortable with that. That is what marks not just comfortable, but you actually get excited. That's when mathematicians get excited, is when they find something they don't know how to do. That's when they get excited, because they know they've got a nice juicy challenge on their hands, and that they'll come out of it at the other end. Well, there are some problems in mathematics that have never been solved, and there's even £1 million, or is it dollar? I don't know, but it's $1 million. That's a lot of money reward for solving certain mathematical problems. So it could be you. Oh my goodness, it could be you. Just get on with doing these activities, get really good at thinking and processing and analysing and visualising, and you never know, you might be the winner of the $1 million, let's call it $1 million just in case it's not pounds. Let's say I think it probably is $1 million. Could be you. All you have to do is buckle down and become an enthusiastic learner and get excited when it's something that you don't understand, because it means you're going to learn something. So thank you for joining us. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 for the early years, not for the early years, for the 7 to 18-year-olds, for goodness sake, Bubbles, just get on with it. My name's Caroline, but I also am known as Bubbles. So I call myself that affectionately when I've been silly. So, and 10 o'clock for the early years, and then tomorrow night we'll be introducing the activity that we're doing on Thursday. Thank you very much, and see you in the morning. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, day, depending where you are in the world. Bye-bye.